When you lie to others, you're really lying to yourself. Mila had always loved seeing herself as someone special, different from everyone else. She told Marco she was a free spirit, someone who followed her heart and never settled for compromise. But in reality, she hadn't truly found herself yet. She wandered between desires and fears, hiding her own insecurity behind that unique image she had created. Marco, on the other hand, often said he was strong, grounded, and unshakable, a man who had everything under control and kept moving forward no matter the obstacle. The truth was he struggled with self-doubt, a constant sense of failure, and uncertainty, but he hid it all behind a facade of confidence and power. Over time, it became clear that neither of them were the people they had once described themselves to be. Everyday moments revealed their insecurities and weaknesses. Mila would often withdraw when conversations touched her idea of being a free soul, while Marco showed nervousness and hesitation even in simple situations where he was supposed to be strong and unbreakable. There were other lies, too, about their pasts, their habits, even small things they pretended were true, just to maintain the image they had built together. Although both could feel their true selves starting to surface, they couldn't let go of the pressure to keep up appearances. Even when it wasn't easy, they tried to keep their masks of being special or strong because they feared the other would walk away if they were seen as they truly were. And so, new lies were born, not because they wanted to deceive each other, but because they were deceiving themselves, running from the truth of their own fears. When they finally admitted their real fears and insecurities to each other, they realized they hadn't fallen in love with a real person, but with the illusion they had both created. That realization brought sadness and distance, because they didn't know how to continue without their masks. The lesson was clear. When we lie to others, we ultimately lie to ourselves. Falling in love with someone's false version means building a relationship on illusions that easily crumble. True love requires honesty and the courage to show our real selves, with all our flaws and virtues. Mila and Marco learned that it's better to be honest and vulnerable than to live in a lie that separates hearts. They understood that real connection begins when we take off the masks and accept each other as we truly are. Had they not hidden their truths behind lies and roles, maybe Mila and Marco would never have been together in the first place. Maybe they would have gone separate ways sooner. But in time, they would have met the right people, the ones who accept them with all their imperfections and reality. Truth leads us toward authentic connections and genuine people, while lies bind us to shallow relationships full of judgment and pretense from others and from ourselves. Because when we lie to ourselves or to others, we block our own growth. We bury the pain that needs healing instead of turning it into a story of growth and authenticity.